Hi, welcome to Linguistinies. My name is Chen. Today we have an exciting topic lined up for you. We'll be diving into idioms using phrasal verbs. Now in this video, we'll break down some common idioms using phrasal verbs, provide examples, and even include a dialogue to help you practice using them in context. Now if you're ready, let's get started. First one, let off steam. Now, this means to release or express one's emotions or frustrations. For example, after a long day at work, he went to the gym to let off steam. Here's another example. Painting is a way for her to let off steam and relax. And here's another example. Instead of arguing, they decided to play a game to let off some steam.
They're just trying to let off steam.
2. Took the sting out of it. This means to lessen the impact or severity of something unpleasant. For example, her kind words took the sting out of the criticism. Here's another one. Adding a bit of humor to the situation took the sting out of the embarrassing moment. Here's another example. The apology took the sting out of the misunderstanding between them.
Sort of took the sting out of it.
3. Run rings round. This means to outperform or outmaneuver someone easily. For example, the skilled tennis player ran rings round his opponent. Here's another one. The experienced lawyer ran rings round the opposing counsel in the courtroom. Here's another one. The team's tactics allowed them to run rings round their rivals. 4. Got on like a house on fire. This means to have a very close and friendly relationship from the beginning. For example, from the moment they met, they got on like a house on fire. Here's another example. The new colleagues found common interest and got on like a house on fire. Here's another one. Despite their initial differences, the neighbors got on like a house on fire.
Daddy said you and him got on like a house on fire.
5. Got my act together. This means to become organized, prepared, or focused on one's goals. For example, after struggling for a while, she finally got her act together and started studying seriously. Here's another example. He realized he needed to get his act together if he wanted to succeed in his career. Here's another one. With proper planning and determination, he got his act together and completed the project. 6. Be going round in circles. This means to be engaged in activity or discussion without making progress. For example, the team's meeting seemed unproductive as they were going round in circles without reaching a decision. Here's another one. She felt frustrated because her thoughts were going round in circles and she couldn't find a solution. Here's another one. Without clear guidance, the project was going round in circles, wasting time and resources.
Everyone be going around in circles.
7. Wake up and smell the coffee. This means to realize the reality of a situation, especially when it's difficult or unpleasant. For example, it's time for him to wake up and smell the coffee. He can't continue ignoring the problems. Here's another example. The company needs to wake up and smell the coffee if it wants to stay competitive. Here's another one. The harsh criticism made her wake up and smell the coffee about her performance.
Tom, wake up and smell the coffee, man.
8. Put out all the stops. Now this means to make a maximum effort or use all available resources to achieve a desired outcome. For example, the team decided to put out all the stops to win the championship. Here's another one. They pulled out all the stops to organize a memorable event for their guests. Here's another example. In order to impress the clients, they pulled out all the stops and prepared an elaborate presentation.
You deserve a crazy, pull out all the stops, home-cooked meal, and I can guarantee you that.
Now that we've learned some interesting idioms using phrasal verbs, it's time to put them into practice. In this next section, we have an engaging dialogue prepared for you. This dialogue will not only help you understand how these idioms are used in real-life conversations, but also give you an opportunity to practice using them yourselves. As always, my line is red and your line is yellow. Hey, how have you been? You seem a bit stressed lately. Oh, I understand. Sometimes we all need a break to recharge. Have you tried any stress relief activities? That's great to hear. Yoga can do wonders for relieving stress. By the way, I heard you're excelling at your new job. You're running rings around your colleagues. That's fantastic. It's important to work well together. By the way, how's your proposal project going? I understand how that feels. Sometimes we need to take a step back and reassess our approach. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee and find a new way forward. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for learning English with me. If you found this video useful, then hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That will help me out a lot. And don't forget to connect with me on my other social media accounts. I have my private Facebook group and my Instagram. And as always, thank you so much for learning with me, and I'll see you in the next video.